अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम सलाम। कैसे हो?
ठीक हूँ, आप कैसे हैं?
बिल्कुल ठीक. Okay. So today we are starting a new topic that is just for the change, descriptive statistics. So it's a new one, and
Okay.
you may feel something difficult. But anyhow, we are going very quickly. It's a long session, but anyhow, I will try to divide it in two sessions. So
Okay.
you will have to let me know, and we will have to start. Okay. So it's a descriptive statistics. So one of the portion is over there in all the test. So ACT or SAT or GMAT or whatever the tests are there. So this portion is very important. Let's start. Uh, this is the question. Please read this one.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Seven distinct integers are arranged in an ascending order. The range of smallest five integers is 20, and that of the five integers is 40, which is the maximum range of the seven integers.
Okay. So these are the choices. Now, let me know that what you are getting from this question and what the problem is and what the information is given. Just think about
Okay.
that for a while, and if you have any idea, please share with me so it will facilitate me just to get the level of difficulty for me.
Okay, so seven distinct integers, that means like seven different integers are arranged in an ascending order, meaning like from lowest to highest. So it'd probably be like
Yes, absolutely.
x is like, yeah, x is less than like x or like y or something like that. And
Yes,
then
it's a ascending order, the
right,
increasing numbers. Okay.
yeah. And then the range of the smallest five is 20, meaning like taking like the biggest number and subtracting it from the smallest number to get like the range. And then of the largest five, it's a 40, and the smallest five is 20.
Good.
And then what's the maximum range of the seven integers combined? Meaning like the smallest
Okay.
integer and the
Oh,
biggest one.
okay, okay. Now you have the choices. If you have got an idea that what you will have to do, this might be what we can say that is for first time this type of a problem you are facing. Am I right?
Right. Yeah, yeah, you are.
Okay, it's a very new just for change. It's not very difficult, but that is the just the manipulation of the numbers. But
Right.
let's see, we are just proceeding. I think it's a slightly difficult for you if you are not gone through all these type of questions before that. So anyhow, it's a very simple. At the end, you will feel it's a very simple manipulation of the numbers. So
Okay.
only you have to keep this thing in mind that what is the range. So you know what is range in anyhow, but we will just talk about that with respect to the mathematics statistics. Anyhow, let's see. We are just moving to the next one. That is a part one. Jot down key data from the question. So it's a what we can say the logical way that whatsoever the problem is, either a easy one or difficult. So first of all, you will have to jot down the given information. That will be helpful to the way to the solution. So definitely something is given for the information for do some calculation. So we will have to trace that information which is given in the problem. Let's see what is that. So first step is key information. So we are looking for the key information. So I am slightly going a little bit faster because it's a very lengthy one. But anyhow, it is very simple. Once again, I am saying that it's a very simple. Key information is seven numbers, all of them integers. So
Right.
integers, we know what are integers and seven integers, distinct number, no two numbers same. So this is the most important thing that these are total in seven and these are distinct.
Okay.
Third one is range of the smallest is five. Range mean that from this to that if you can subtract the largest value, subtract the smallest value from the largest, you can get the range. So it's a once again simple. The next is the range of the largest is 40. So actually we have divided into two parts. These are total 7. So first we are just calculating the range of the first lowest one and smallest numbers, and then we are starting from the top to the bottom, counting 5, and we are getting the range. So it's all that was the four information. What we can say, the 4 points were there in the problem. Now, step 2 is making sense of the data. Now, it's a painstaking or it's a brainstorming that we'll have to convert that 4 points into what I mean to say into the pure mathematical format. Let's see. 7 in distinct integers. Okay. Let
Okay.
ascending order of the 7-digit ascending order. So they are just going up and up and up. X1, X2,
Yeah.
X3, X4, X5, X7. So we don't
Right.
know from where we will have to start. But at least we have a sense that these are just increasing, ascending.
Right.
Okay, so this is the first thing. The second one is that one is less than the next one, the next one, the next one. The order is so simple. The largest one is
Right.
7 number, and the smallest one is the first number. So that's why we are putting just in order that this is the ascending order. Anyhow, let's see. The second is range of the smallest 5 is 5. So here we will talk about the range. There, what is range? So let's see uh, uh, what I was saying in the beginning, that the if you are looking for the range, so just subtract the smallest one from the largest one. It's a range. So this is given now, but we don't know the largest fifth and the smallest first. So that's we are just posing x1, x5, x1. These are the subscripts. These fives are not the multiplier. What I mean to say, that let me explain this one. That is just you can write just like this. This is the subscript. This is the fifth one minus the first one. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
So it's a difficult or time taking to just to put them these 5 and 1 in subscripts. So it's no problem anyhow. X5. So you can consider just like that. So whenever we'll talk about that, so you would have to consider all these. These are the X1 over subscript X2 just like that, X3, X4, X5 just like that, and X1 is just like that. Similarly, you can get X7. So it's just the numbering of the number. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So don't mix it that X5 mean that time 5 time or 1 time. Or, so it's a very simple. That's why I have written this one. And all these numbers are X1, X2 with the subscript and so on. And at the end, X7. So, okay. So don't mix up with that. So this stage I have clarified all the things. Anyhow, we are just going to continue. The next one is that is the, let's see what's that. So here, alternative ways of expressing. What I mean to say, that the one thing is given in mathematical form, we are just going to write that one. That x5. What I mean to say, this is once again the fifth digit, fifth integer. Am I right? Are you getting this?
Right.
So don't
Yeah.
mix. This x5 is a number. X fifth. What we can say, the fifth integer is equal to what we are just going to shift the x1 on the other side. So the things are same, just the different way. So we can write just like this. So if you are looking for x5, so that will be just like that. And if you are looking for x1, so we can also write in this way. So are you getting this? This is
Yeah.
simple manipulation, simple manipulation. So we are
Yeah.
just starting from the simplest to the difficult. We will just proceeding on this way. So, okay, let's see the range of the largest pi. So that was all about the first part. We were just manipulating the range of the first 5 numbers. Now we are coming down to the range to the 5 largest number from the top. Let's see, it's a 40. Once again, the given. And this is the what we will have to start from the fifth and sixth and fourth and so on. So we'll end up at x3, the third integer. So its range is 40. As I have told you that the range means the difference of the two extreme values. What I mean to say, subtract the least value from the maximum value. This is called the range in statistics. Anyhow, let's see alternative ways of expressing. So that's once again the same steps. If you are getting x7, then you will have to do something just like that. If you are interested to find the maximum of out of the greatest top 5 numbers, so you can get this. So I think it's a very simple, no need to spend more time. Am I right? So we should go ahead, proceed to the next slide. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
No need to do something else. Okay. The second part is visually represent to arrive at the answer. So we are just closer to the answer. But before the answer, you have to analyze each and everything which is given in the problem. So the step 3 is that we have done the 2 basic steps. First, we have written all those things which are in the problem. Then we have just manipulate those things in a mathematical way. And now we are at the 3rd step. So visually presenting data. Look at these numbers. So suppose these balls, these circles are the real numbers, real integer which you are dealing for to get the answer. Data as given in the equations x1 to x7 is ascending order. So it's a ascending order. Each and every 7 balls are representing the digits. Okay, are you getting this? It's a visual way, or a visual way. It's a visual way just to see the numbers because we are looking for these numbers. So look at this. The x3 and x5. So if you're just counting from the bottom, what I mean to say from the ascending order, that is from the bottom to from the smallest to the largest. So you will get 5 these. Am I right? These are the 5 numbers from the bottom. And if you're just coming out, so x1, x4, x5 come into both ranges. Now, these are the common numbers. If you are coming down and counting 5, you will end up at x3. If you are going up and counting 5, you will reach at x5. So that's why these are the common. The smallest 5 and the largest 5. What I mean to say that this time x5 is counted as the largest number. And if you're coming down, so you will have to come down from the x7. So let's see. This is what all the same numbers, and we will have to just write down the maximum range of 7 integers. Maximize. What I mean to say, the real range of all these 7 is that the difference of this least value from the maximum. Subtract the least from the maximum. So x7 is our maximum number, largest number, and x1 is our smallest number. So just it's a very simple mathematics. We are just connecting the least to the maximum value. So minimum and maximums are connected with these lines, these arrows. So pushing x1 as much to the left as possible and x7 as much to the right as possible will maximize x7 minus x1. So whatsoever you can think about that. So these are the 2 endpoints. So that's why we'll get the maximum value. Let's see. Push x1 to left extreme and x7 to right extreme. Look at this. So in between all those 5 digits, 5 integers. So we are just considering the endpoints. This is the least one and this is the highest or maximum. So minimum and the maximum. Then we are just pushing in their respective direction. It's going down, it's going up or right, or left. So effect. Notice the following effect of pushing x1 to the left and x7 to the right. Let's see what is that. When x1 is pushed to the left, x5, which is x plus 20. Just recall that one from the range. We have find the value of x5 is x1 plus 20 also moves to the left. So this is the upper limit of first 5 least numbers. So that's why it's also moving to left. Now look at this one.
Okay.
This was the xy. So let's just going leftward. Therefore, the extent to which x1 can be pushed to the left will be determined by the extent to x5 can be pushed to the left. So this is just the interlink movements of these two numbers. But anyhow, when x7 is pushed to the right, x7, x3, which is what I mean to say, x7 minus 40, that range was given, and we have just calculated the value of x3, also moves to the right. How?
Okay.
This x3 and this is just moving because this is the lowest point of the top 5 numbers from the descending order. So
True. Yeah.
therefore, the x7 can be pushed to the right will be determined by the extent to which x3 can be pushed to the right. So their movements are interlinked with each other. So one is
Okay.
that the first 5 numbers are moving left and the next 5 numbers are, what I mean to say, from the top they are moving right. Let's see what will happen to this.
Okay.
So this is just making the cluster that once if we are just calculating the range of the first numbers and then we are calculating the range of the top 5 numbers from the top to the bottom. So these are total 7. So in this way, what should you do? Okay, push x5 as much to the left and x3 as much to the right as possible. How? These are the two extreme ends. The x1 is a minimum, x7 is the maximum number. To
Okay.
maximize the range between x1 and x7, so it's actually range is the what we can say the distance, the what we can measure between the two distinct points. That is called the range. So this is the
Right.
expansion. So maximum range between 3x and 5x. So no further movement is possible. So we are at the extreme ends. So let's see what is that. So these are the 2 digits. If you are just coming down, so x5, and if you are going up, then it will be x5. What I mean to say, if you are starting from here and you are getting the range, so you will end up over here. These are the 5. And if you are coming down, so you'll have to start and you will have to reach at x3. So what I mean to say,
Okay.
these are the common numbers. They are coming
Yeah.
together in both the ranges. What I mean to say, if you are calculating the first 5 range of the first 5 integers, so you will have to be over here. And if you are
Yeah.
calculating the range from the top to the bottom, first 5, what I mean to say, the last 5 numbers, so you will end up over here. So these are coming together. These are the endpoints somewhere of this range
Okay.
over here, ending over here, and from here this will be over here. So that's why to maximize the range between x1 and x7, minimize range between x3 and x5. What I mean to say, just bring these closer to each other, and then you will find x4. What I mean to say, there is the only possible integer is x4. No
Right.
x. Now we have that this is just like a sandwich. So x4 is sandwich between x3 and x5. Am I right? Are you getting this?
Yeah.
So it's a
Yeah.
visual understanding. What I mean to say, it's a magic of mathematics that you can manipulate the things visually also. So this time we are considering these circle, these balls, these are the 7 numbers, and we are just coming and pushing left to right, and we are getting a number which is exactly between the two limiting point. What I mean to say that if you are counting from the bottom, you will reach at the x5. If you are coming from the top, you will end up to x3. So what is in between these two limits? So that is x4. Am I
Okay.
right? So are you getting
Yeah.
this? Okay, let's see. So minimize the max, make x3, x4, x5 3 consecutive integers. So these are 3 consecutive integers. They are very important for our problem solving. They are coming together. Yeah, they are close to each other. There's no way to put anything in between these 3 digits. Or x4 is exactly sandwiched between x3 and x5. Okay, now let's see. The part third is method solve algebraically to get the answer. So the two steps, but the first step was very simple. Whatsoever the information was given, we were just putting it together. And in the second, we are just manipulating the things here and there mathematically. And
Yeah.
then this is the what we can say the real problem solving part. That is the third part. That is method one. So I'm sure that we can talk about the first method, and tomorrow we will talk about the second one. Although this is the part
Yeah.
of this
Okay.
presentation, but anyhow, we will just restrict ourselves to the first method just to avoid all that ambiguity or mixing up the methods. Anyhow, so coming back to the problem, what I mean to say, this time we are just going to do some magic, some mathematics. So we will have to keep the problem in our what we can say all the time in front of us, that what is the so problem is that after going that much discussion, we must keep this thing in mind, that what we are looking for, that is the maximum range of 7 integers. Okay, this is the most wanted thing.
Okay.
So 7 distinct integer range, smallest 20, range of largest 5, largest number is 40. So this is all about that. One thing is that is the top of the line, that is the 7 integers. We are looking for the maximum range, and these two ranges are given if we are going from the bottom to the top and top to the bottom. Am I right? Okay.
Right.
Approach. Express x7 in terms of x1 minus the link is x3 and x5. So let me explain this one. Okay, how we'll do this? The x3, x4, and x5 should be three consecutive integers in order to maximize the range of 7 integers. What I mean to say, so this is the thought, this is the idea behind our what we can say in our mind.
Okay.
That from here we can say that just to make it maximize, these x3, the third digit, third integer, the fourth one, and the fifth one should be three consecutive integers in order to maximize the range of 7 integers. When you say that
Right.
there should not be any break, there must not be anything in between these. So they must be consecutive integers. No way to put any other, no jump up or down.
Right.
So this is the one thing. The second one is that we can say just like that x5 is x3 plus 2. Look at this. This is a pure mathematics. If you are talking about the consecutive numbers, so what you will have to do, you will have to add one more. But I mean to say, here, if I am getting the fifth number, so what should I do? That I should add x4 plus 1. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
We will get. But we are not talking about x4. So in between, there is x3. So if we can add the x3 2 to x3, we will reach the x5. Are you with me?
Yeah.
You are getting this point. If we are skipping one number, let's suppose
Right.
1 2 3 4, and
Yeah.
if we are reaching at 4, we are getting the next number, we will have to add only one number, only one.
Yeah.
4. And how can we get 5? Just add 1 to 4.
Add 1.
5.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you are missing 4 and you are at 3 and you want to get x5, so you will have to add how much? 2.
Oh,
2 digits.
2.
2.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
So that's why x5 is, because x3, you can ask why you are missing this 4, x4. We are not interested in x4 because x4 is not included in our any range, not from the bottom, not from the top. So the two vital numbers are the x5 and x3. So these are both limiting numbers. So if you are coming down, so you will end up at x3. If you are going up, you will end up at x5. So that's why x5 and x3 are the more important digits. So that's why we are skipping this x4 and we are coming together to get the x5 in terms of x3. So x3, and you will have to, if you are missing one digit, so you will have to add one more. So that's why we are adding 2. Okay, I'm sure this is the equation 1. and you have the idea how to get it. All right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's see. We know that x5 is, so this was the initial information that x5, the range x5 minus x1 is 20. So that is the range that is given also. So you can see the second line now from the top of the slide. So from here, x5 is x1 plus 20. Range of smallest 5 is 20. All right. So this was so simple. We have written this one. This was from the range. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a
Oh,
simple. It's a
yeah.
simple. It's a simple. In there, is there any ambiguity or confusion?
No, I get it.
Okay, that was the range. That x5 minus x1 was 20. That was given from here. So x5 is
Yeah.
x1. So look at this. Then by replacing x5, now we will put the value from here x5, that is x3 plus 2. The first equation will become, that is x5, that is equal to, this is the
Yeah.
value of x5.
Right.
So x5 over here, this value will come down to this place. That's why this will become x3 plus 2. And then the right hand side is, this is the right hand side. So x1 plus 20. But we can get it just like this. This 20 will go on the other side. So we'll get 18. So x3 is x1 plus 18. This is the second equation.
Right.
Okay, it's clear.
Okay.
Okay, so we have
Yeah.
two equation now. One is the x5, second is the x3. So the most interested values we have just interpreted these x3 and x5 into a mathematical equations. So this is x5, x3 plus 2, and this is x3, x1 plus 18. Okay.
Okay.
We also know x7. That was the range between the top 5 number. So this is x7 minus x3 is 40. So x3 is come over here. Range is, that is the same story. Now look at this. X7 is, now we will put the value of x3. Okay.
Okay.
Look at this. X3 is what? X3 is this. So x7 as it is coming over here. And this sign of equality as it is. Here we have x3. So we are putting the x3 from here. X3 is x1 plus 18. So just we are putting this one. And this 40 will remain the same. I'm sure that you are with me at this step. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Look at this. So this will become x7. And if I just adding this, so this is x1 plus 8. Oh, it's so very simple. Now, one more step will give you the range that you are looking for. What is the maximum range of the 7 integers? From this step now, what is your answer? My answer is 58. Let's see. How?
Wait, are you asking me how you got 58 or?
How? Okay. We are looking for the range, and range is the difference between the maximum and the minimum values. Yeah. So if you are just shifting this x1 to left, this will become x7 minus x1, and that is by at x7 minus x1. The difference of the two extreme end is range. So answer must be
58.
Okay, so you at the beginning you have no idea what is range. How can you get just by doing all these steps? We will have the right answer. So this is x7 minus x1, that is 55. And by definition, what I mean to say that the range is simply the difference of the minimum and the maximum values. Range.
Right.
So maximum range is 50.
Maximum is
58. So this is the answer of this statement, this problem.
Oh, okay.
That is right at the top of our slide. What is the maximum range of 7 integers? And what was given? Actually, we have manipulated this information. Seven distinct integers, right? Anybody can
Right.
get the integers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 7. Count from, start from anywhere and end at any number that will complete the 7 countings. Then range, the smallest 5, right from the bottom is 20. And the range from the largest 5 from the top is 40. Calculate the maximum range. Maximum range will be the 7 minus the first one. That will get. But we are not sure about which number is the seventh one. We are not given which number is the first one. So how can we calculate the range? It's very difficult if the two endpoints are not given. It's very difficult to calculate the range. If these endpoints are given, it's a very simple. We can calculate just within the seconds. But the other two information, the most basic information, the key to the solution, this information is given that the range of the first 5 number is this, and the range of last 5 numbers is this. So with the help of those, we have just doing the simple algebraic formation. We are converting the things here and there in algebraic form. So we are getting at reaching at the required and desired answer. Are you getting this? Is there any confusion? The first time,
No, there's no confusion.
okay, the first time you were tackling this problem or you are looking at the solution, this type
Yeah.
of things. So in the beginning, anybody can be feeling very difficult that how we can calculate the range from these two ranges. Okay,
Right.
and we don't have the right idea to get the perfect solution. But anyhow, whatsoever we have done, I will send all these slides, and I used to like just keep on sending the slides. The reason is this that all around when you are sitting there, so you must go through those slides, and you will get so many things, and
Yeah.
you will learn a lot of things. And if the second purpose is if you are just reading those slides all alone, and there is some confusion, there's ambiguity in any step, so you can just refer that one to me. Please, when I was all alone, I was reading this. So at this point, I was not getting whatsoever is over there. So I will re-explain. I will do something more for that, just to give you the clear-cut idea. So what I mean, so to say this was the simplest way just to get reach the answer. But after having said that, so there is another method. It's a slightly what I better alternative, but it's slightly difficult. So we are just should we continue or we should take a break just to keep this idea with our mind? So it's a
I
totally
think,
different one.
yeah, I think it's since it's pretty new, I think we should take the break here because,
Okay, tomorrow
yeah,
we will talk about that. So we will start from
yeah,
this method too. It's a slightly different from that. So once again, I am just rewinding in a few sentences the recapitulate that. That is verbally, if we are just making the mind map. If you are asked
yeah,
to find the range between some integers, and you are not given those integers, so it's very difficult. If the other
yeah,
information is that you are asked the uh, that this is the information that the range of the first 5 are this one and the last 5 is this one. So you will have to manipulate all the things. You will have to mark the key points. That is, what are those limits which are including in between. So uh, you can go back to the slides and you will get the idea how to do it. So you can make
yeah,
so it's a once again that's intentionally I have selected this topic that is all about the statistics. So
yeah,
statistics is just like the mathematics, and there is a portion that is a lot of questions are coming from this statistics that is called the descriptive statistics. So next time or any time we will talk about the mean, mode, median, averages, moving averages, and there are so many other things. which are included.
Yeah.
So just to go back to these things, just make your mind, just make the problem of your own, and just provide this. I will send all these slides when I will get the time to you, and you can just read them. And I am also just recording these lessons for the YouTube users. So I'm just
Yeah, that's fine.
loading on my channel, that is the Skyhawks Academy channel. So for the future
Okay.
reference or for any need, if somebody is interested to just know about all these things, so he or she can get some idea that what the things, how the things are going on over there. But anyhow, thank you very much for today. So it's we are just taking a break just till tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.